welcome back. As I'm sure some of you may have noticed, this is actually a new YouTube channel that I created specifically for Lindy's Lookbook. So welcome to Lindy's Lookbook YouTube channel. And as you notice, I have a chair next to me. And if you follow me on, or if you follow Lindy's Lookbook on Facebook, and I have the link down below so you can if you don't, I said that I would have a surprise guest for a makeup tutorial for New Year's. So without further ado, here is Miss Beauty Victoria 2017, Shay Baumgartner.
Okay.
Ha!
Ta-da!
Magic! Oh my goodness. So today we have put together a video for you for the makeup looks that you see here for New Year's, since New Year's is rapidly approaching. And usually this is when people like to break out the big makeup and go big or go home, because it's New Year's and why not? It's like the one time of the year you can go absolutely crazy with your makeup and it's totally normal because everyone else is doing it too.
It's totally acceptable to have two-tone blue lips.
Yeah, or
you know
like really crazy black, purple, galaxy eye makeup. Or if you just want to do it on a daily basis, that's cool too.
Every day, all day. I go to Walmart like this.
I know, right? So we're gonna do rock, paper, scissors to see who's going to go first. Winner chooses. We're gonna do rock, paper, scissors.
Okay.
Winner picks who goes first.
Okay, fair enough.
All right, well, I will let Shay go first, and she is Miss Beauty Victoria 2017. So if you want to know more about that, she can show you where to,
Yes.
she'll hook you
I'm
up.
gonna share it to my page. You'll see it in the link and all that jazz. It'll be awesome.
Oh yeah.
And you can like all my stuff and, you know, maybe send a shout out.
Help her out. The link's down below. It'll be linked, ready to go, and in bold, so you can see it. So without further ado, here are the makeup looks, starting with Shay.
All right, here we go. To start, I always use this instant age rewind majigger because I have really bad bags in my eyes because I don't sleep, but you know, it makes me look less dead. You go like a nice triangle shape. And then it's also a nice color, so I use it to kind of contour my nose a little bit. It's a good lighter color. And then I use the Pro Matte Infallible for cover up because it's really good and it's like heavy coverage. It's not what it's for, but you know, it works. So. And then take your beauty blender and just kind of and then I have this palette. It's the pretty flushed one. It's got all your colors and jazz. So I have kind of a wide nose, so I just contoured a little bit. I'm not super into that, but you know, gotta try to look skinnier. And just blend it all in so you don't look like patchy and crazy. Alrighty then, so can start on our eyes. Alright, so I'm gonna use like a white pale peachish skin tone, base tone, to just kind of do the whole eye for the light color. I'm gonna go like lighter to dark and fade and all that jazz, and it's gonna be pretty. And then with the white on the bottom, the other colors stick out better. I'm gonna start with a lighter blue in the middle-ish, corner-ish, whatever, to make it get a little shiny. I'm gonna go like from like light blue to dark blue, more towards the outside. It's gonna be pretty. Then I'm gonna start blending it with this like purpley blue color. feel like this eye always ends up looking way darker than this one for some reason. I don't know why. Happens every time. But it's okay because my hair goes this way. It kind of makes a shadow and they look the same. It's fine. Be okay. I'm going to do this really, really like bright blue, but kind of fade it out into a darker color. It's a very blue blue. Okay, and then I'm gonna blend it with these darker colors to make it kind of do a nice edge. So like, I am not a makeup person. Lindi is the makeup person. She's gonna be my makeup artist for the pageant. So bear with me if this is hideous. If this is completely horrible, just kind of, you know, I did my best. I think it's kind of cute. And then I like to take like, I use this brush and it like puts the color on good, and I like to take this one afterwards and like kind of fluffy blend it out and make it look less harsh of a line. Make it look more like it fades from one color to the other. It's pretty good. Yay me. And then, where is it? I have this Almay palette, but I really just like the top color because it's a really pretty shiny like silver, and I like to do that for my brow line, like right here. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of that. Okay, not too shabby actually. And then, while I have tape on still, I'm gonna try to do a winged eyeliner. It might turn into a regular eyeliner, we don't know yet. And then I only really go like halfway with my eyeliner because my eyes are, it makes my eyes look bigger if I just take it halfway and then blend it, fade it out towards the middle. So that's pretty much what I usually do. Because if I go all the way, I just look, I don't know, it just feels like it looks too dark. That actually looks pretty good. Alright, now I gotta take off the tape and see how that turned out. Ooh. That looks pretty good.
Pretty.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, that one's the good one. See that? That's the good one. They're both pretty good, but this one's always the good side. It's a little bit harsh, so I'm gonna blend it. Make it fade out instead of being like a sharp line. Alright, so that's pretty good. I'm gonna do my bottom eyeliner now, because I look sleepy if I don't. And kind of same thing with the bottom, I only really go halfway, otherwise my eyes look small for some reason, so I like to make my eyes look bigger. I feel like I wipe off more eyeliner than I actually end up wearing, but it makes it look good, so. I'm gonna do this one again to clean up. That looks pretty good. Oh, and then this is my absolute favorite mascara. It's the NYX Doll Eyes, and it's so pretty. So, gotta do that, and then we're gonna do lips. I go from having like no eyelashes to having massive, like almost fake eyelashes. Like, that's a huge difference. And I make stupid faces while I do mascara, but that's okay, who doesn't? Yeah, okay, so eyes done. Now I'm gonna do a pretty ombre lip. I'm gonna use these two. They're the liquid suede and they're so pretty. And I haven't gotten to use them yet, so here we go. About to see how that turns out. Oh, and I have the lip liner that goes with the dark one. It matches. When I do my lip liner, I don't go all the way around. I just do like definition points to make it like sharper. So like do like the top and the bottom, that way it really has a line to go through, so that way I don't like fade into my face. And then I'm gonna do an ombre lip, so I just kind of take the dark to where I drew the lines. And then take the light one and go in the middle. And then blend it, and then we gotta clean up. You know, you see all those makeup tutorials, like those lip tutorials online, and everybody does it perfect. This is not one of those. This is not one of those videos. All right, and that's that. I think it's pretty cute.
Alright, as usual, I always start out with a primer. So I'm still using the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. This is the exact same one that I've had for basically ever, but a little goes a long way. So just use literally like that much. It's all you need for your entire face. It fills in your pores, makes a very good base for the rest of your makeup. So you just dab it on and then rub it in. Today I'm not putting it on my eyelids because I have a separate primer. Since this is New Year's makeup, I decided I'd go big or go home. So I'm actually going to be priming my eyelids with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Eyeshadow Primer. This was all the rage on YouTube probably about a month or two ago. Everybody was comparing it to the Urban Decay eyeshadow potion, the primer potion. It comes in a little tube that looks similarly like this, suspiciously like this, I should say. So, and again, a little goes a long way. This is probably way too much actually, but I like to put it on whenever I do my primer, because if you don't let it dry down before you put your eyeshadow on, it will not look streaky, but it may actually lift up in areas that are not fully dry yet. And it's not a good look, because once your eye primer goes wonky, it's very hard to fix it without, you know, redoing your entire face. And I'm gonna put a little bit underneath my eyes. And since this is a delicate area, I don't really like to tug. I just had another birthday, so now I'm like anti-wrinkle everything. Alright, so we are primed, ready to go. So now I'm gonna take your friendly neighborhood tape, because we're gonna go for some pretty sharp, a sharp line. So how you would use the tape is you would put it underneath your eyes and then line it up with the tail end of your brows. That way it gives you the most flattering angle for your eyeshadow. And you're gonna look kind of weird for a while, like in the old cartoons when they tape their eyelids open. That's fine, it's gonna come off. So, and I'm sure as you've noticed, we're gonna do something a little different this time. Normally I start with my foundation, blush, yada yada, but since we're using tape, I don't want to lift any of my foundation off. So we're gonna start with eyes and then blend around the shadow that we're gonna have coming out to here. So if this isn't your cup of tea, you don't have to do it this way. You can use a Post-it note since it's not as sticky to get the same result. But I want the really sharp line, so I'm using tape, so I have to do it before I do the rest of my face. Ow. Anyway, so I am starting with Colourpop Cosmetics Supershock Shadow in Glow. And this is one of the Kathleen Lights collection. So it's just a little pot of matte, very light color. So it's so light you basically can't even see it whenever I swatch it onto my hand. But when you pack it on with a synthetic brush, it is a game changer. So I'm going to put this all over my eyelids. It's going to serve as something for the rest of the eyeshadow to hang on to and a transition. So whenever you go and you use a synthetic brush for things like this, you don't just want to put one layer on and go. You kind of want to dab, 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 and then just like press it on, and it'll pack it more solidly onto your eye. So we did that. Now we're going to take the exact same shadow brush again, and we're going to start building up the eye look that I'm going for. So I have in my head, I don't know if it's going to translate, a purple blue galaxy sort of smoky eye. So we're just going to see where this goes. But since I only have one synthetic eyeshadow brush, we're going to start with the lightest color, and then we're going to go darker, and then we can always go back. So I am using right now the NYX Wicked Dreams palette. It has a whole lot of really pretty colorful shades. So we're going to use this little light one right here. Oh. This one right here. We're going to start in the middle, or towards the corner. Pack it on a little bit, and we're going to keep on going. So next I am going to, let's see, what am I going to do? All right, this is what's up. Since I am going for a purple, super awesome smoky, we're gonna do the color right here, leave this part in the middle empty for now. We're gonna build up the darker colors on this side because I'm gonna go back with my finger and pack in the Colourpop Cosmetics Supershock shadow in Dare. It's a very shimmery, shiny purple, which is like the inspiration for this look. So going back to the Naked Dreams palette, I am going to grab this magenta maroon wine looking color, and starting on the third quarters of the way of my eye, we're going to start building this up. And it may look a little odd now. Have no fear, with blendy blushes and colors to come, it's not going to be as frightening as what it appears to be right now. And like I said, you just want to pick up a little and then pack it on. And feel free to rub up against the tape because that's what it's there for. It's there to create a solid line for you to work with. The hardest part of a look like this is making sure that both sides, the height of your eyeshadow is the same height, because you don't want one taller than the other. So we have the magenta wine color. Now I am going to move on to a palette that I've literally had for years, and I know I should have thrown it away a long time ago. I should have. This is one of the first Urban Decay palettes. I don't even know if it has a name. Like, do not judge me. I got this in high school. It's tattered and looks like it survived several wars because it has indeed. But in the very middle, it has a very, very beautiful glittery shimmery black. This color is literally the only reason I still own this, because I like to use it as eyeliner sometimes. So we're gonna dab a little bit, and again, dab. Then on the very, very, very edges, the very, very corner, you're going to pack it in. Always start with a little. You can always build up. It's very hard to bring it down once you place a dark color such as this onto your eyelids. So now we're going to move on to the pretty. So again, this is Colourpop Cosmetics Supershock Shadow in Dare. So I'm taking a clean finger. Look at that. This is why I love this color. And I'm going to pack it in the middle And I would stop here, blend it out a little bit, but it's not quite as galaxy enough for me. So what I'm gonna do is actually something that I have never really done before. So we're gonna change it up a little bit. I'm gonna go back into the NYX Wicked Dreams palette, and I'm going to grab a small eyeshadow brush. This one is non-synthetic hair, they're natural hair, but it's a smaller tapered brush. So what I'm gonna do is, using the exact same darker colors I had on the outside, I'm gonna put them on the inside corner as well. So this is the Wine Magenta shade. So go back in with a little bit of the black, like dab, that's it. And I'm back. And it looks a little messy, it's all right, do not panic. So you're gonna go from here and bring it inward so that you connect all of the colors on top and blend them together in the process. But it's not quite galaxy enough for me. So I'm gonna go back, wrong one. I'm gonna pick up more of the maroon color. I'm going to turn it into a kind of sort of transition shade from the black to the rest of it. So see the difference between the two? Now it's more warm and it's much more blended together. All right, when you feel that you've blended enough and you are good to go, you let the color pay off, you can stop here, or if you are crazy like me, go back with the pretty and pack it in some more. Because, as I say, it's New Year's. Go big or go home. All right, and once you like all of your colors, you're happy with the colors, you can go in and highlight underneath your brow bone, which is what I'm going to do. I have the Eyes Lips Face, or ELF as a lot of people call it, the baked eyeshadow palette. I got it at Target for I think $5, and in it they have tons of super shiny baked pressed eyeshadow. So I'm just going to grab a fluffy brush, and on the shade right here, it's the lightest shade that they have. It looks darker than this one, but it's not. You're just gonna go underneath your eyebrows on your brow bone and give you a nice little highlight. And then we can remove the tape. So now I have a sharp line. I'm gonna do the same to this side. And another sharp line. So now it's time for the rest of my face. I'm using the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Makeup. I am Classic Ivory Neutral 2. You're just going to dot this all over your face and take your beauty blender or makeup sponge. This is like a $6 one from Real Techniques that actually works pretty well. It's clean. I cleaned it this morning. It just stained because I used so much. And you just blend it out. Since we have a super sharp line, you want to take extra care, especially when you get to your concealers, about not touching it. All right, now I'm going to take the Maybelline Butter Stay Butter Skin Concealer. I've heard many people compare this to Tarte's Shape Tape. However, I have not actually used Shape Tape before. So now we have blended that out. I like to bake, so I have the RCMA No Color Powder. So then Usually whenever you bake, you wait about 20 minutes for the magic to happen. In that time, I just continue on with the rest of my face. Usually I just go for eyebrows. So this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer. So in the meantime, while you're waiting for the rest of your face to bake, you can either let it go for the full 20 minutes or stop here, as I do usually when I'm going to work in the morning. So then you take a big fluffy brush and just brush it away. All right, now we are almost done. Now we're going to move on to the blush. So this is the Urban Decay Afterglow blush, or 8-hour powder blush in the shade Fetish. It is a very natural, almost taupe colored blush shade. Then I'm going to take my fan brush and go into my Physicians Formula Translucent Pearl Mineral Glow Pearls highlighter. If you want a more packed on payoff, you can take a small fluffy brush like this one, dab it in a little bit. So we are almost done. We have our blush, our highlighter. Now we're going to do the lips, and then we'll move on from there. So with a dark eye makeup like this, I like to do a nude lip. So I'm going to be using the Revlon Ultra HD Matte Lip Color in the shade Seduction. I was actually looking for this at my local Target for months, and it was always one of the only ones sold out because it's a very pretty color and it dries down to a very nice demi matte finish. All right, if you want, you can put on a shimmery lip gloss. This is one by Artistry. I am actually not entirely sure where you can find this because I have a friend who lives in Canada and she gave it to me. But it's really cool because the wand has a light in it and the side of the tube is a little mirror so you can apply it in the dark. Why would you be putting makeup on in the dark? I don't know. But it's a very nice little feature. So we do that. We're almost done, I promise. We only have 2 more things to do. So I'm taking the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. So it will make your makeup bulletproof. Like, you can rub it and it's not going to go anywhere. So apply that. And this is really why I have a fan in my arsenal, to dry down the sprays. And then I move on to mascara. I don't like putting the spray on when I have mascara because I find that sometimes if I'm not paying careful attention, I spray it on, it re-wets the mascara and then it gets all over my face as if I've been crying, and nobody wants that. So I always put mascara on after I do my setting spray. New Year's makeup. So that's how you get these 2 different makeup looks.
I think it's pretty good. I think you did a good job. Got some nice sharp lines going on.
So if you really want to rock crazy makeup for New Year's, if you've never done so before, or you just want to do something that you wanted to try but you weren't quite sure, it's the new year. Go big or go home.
2017.
Yeah, 2017. So I hope you enjoyed the makeup looks that we did. Again, we will have a list of all the products down below if you liked. And Shay's, all of her Beauty Victoria, beauty pageant, everything will be linked below in its own little section, so you can go and check that out. It'll also be shared onto her page. So if you haven't done so and you would like to, feel free to like the Lindy's Lookbook Facebook page. It's linked down below. Nice being here. Nice talking to you. It's been a
thanks
while.
for having me. It was fun.
Yeah, no problem. So thank you for coming on. So it's been a while, but I'll be here for the rest of the year, hopefully.
The rest of the year's like a week.
True. Well, for the new year, I'll be here.
New Year.
So everybody have a happy New Year's. Hope you had a Merry Christmas, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Bye.
First. Ready? Oh, you gotta wait. Shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
So 4 times?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Okay. Darn.
See you.
Okay. Wait, I'm going first?
I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, one more. Okay.
So, when
Apparently.
you didn't do lashes.
I didn't.
I don't know what that means. If you like, I can search the web for.
Siri, mind your business.
I didn't even see that. It's possessed. And our handy dandy. What are you? I know. How are they gonna do the glasses?
That's gonna be weird. It's gonna be like 2, 0, 1, and then like a hole, and then the 7 maybe. I don't know. It's gonna be weird.
I don't know. Once 2010 came along, it kind of
It was
threw it all for a
just
loop.
gone. I don't know.
But sevens.
Sometimes like the 9s they do like that. But
I know. Sevens just seem odd to be put in glass form. Anyway.